I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds and put the work in, we got some work, man. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of left, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I started to go. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop.
So here we are, we're about to try everything for the first time. I've been troubleshooting it since last night at 2:30 in the morning and I gave up. The problem was that I've been on my feet for like 20 hours working on it. I just needed to rest and take a look at the mistakes that I made. I have a lot more wire and length than what I need because nothing is permanent just yet. I am consuming 4 channels on the transmitter just for the lights and the speed controls. They are all here. All the speed controls output are going into this VGA output board, and the order that the wires are screwed in numerical order matches what's happening back here. I have the headlights on a wire loom because I have 4 LED lights and it's a higher gauge and it run on higher voltages, and it's also carrying the wires for the fog lights that you can see here that only run on 7 volts. Anything higher than 7 volts is going to blow them out because it happened once to me already. But I can still get bulbs that work up to 12 volts, which is going to be a hassle to change if I need to do that. So these are the Nismo door panel emblems that also light up. Those need to be at least 11 volts for them to light up. Everything here can hold up to 14 volts, 12 volts average, but I'm running everything at just under 11 volts. To not blow these, I have these on, what channel do I have that on? If I can remember, I have that on, I think this is the 4th channel down here, but because there is no off channel, I had to mix the channel into this 5th channel because everything is off, medium, high, off, medium, high, right? And this is off, and then it gradually goes to high. So all these 3 can be turned off except this one. So the problem is when these speed controls first turn on, wherever your position is, if it's throttle or a switch, wherever it is, when it first turns on becomes neutral. So it'll be off. So if I have this in the medium position, which becomes neutral, it's going to be off, and then only high works, and these last 2 don't function. So I mixed this channel into this channel, so when I have this off, it turns this off also. So when I power up the ESCs, none of the channels for the LED lights are on. That way I can use off, medium, and high for all of them. And using your endpoint adjustments and what's the other one, and your trims and stuff, you can determine what the voltage output is going to be for all these lights, because remember, these are speed controls, so it's varying output. It's not like an off around switch. Everything is being powered off of 3S. This is a 4S connector, but I'm only using the pins for the 3S position. So I have 3S batteries and I can use 3S power. If I use a 4S pack, it will plug into here because this is for a 4S, but the pins are still only in the 3rd position. So I'm gonna get 3S power no matter what. The output for each one of these is 2 outputs. And I was gonna make it one, I was gonna use 4 for each one to be 1S, 2S, 3S, 4S, but I said, never mind. So both of these are 3S, and these over here are also 3S. 2 ACs per balancing port per LiPo powers all of these up. And I am not using the power, the BEC power output from any of these speed controls to power up my receiver, because I'm going to be using my main speed control to do that. So you have to disconnect your positive from every single one of these speed controls. You can leave the negative, and you need the white one, which is communication, but the red one, you have to cut it, or else you're going to be adding additional power to the receiver more than what you need, and you're going to damage something. So I'm only using 1 battery to power up the speed control because this is for demonstration purposes, but I am using both of them to power all 4 speed controls. So this one plugs into here, and where's the other one? Right here. And this one goes into that one, yada yada. And for the temperature gauge, which is going to be monitoring the temperatures on the brushless motor, that goes here for the cards, the main motor. This is just the digital gauge that's going to give me real-time temperatures. And I just have that, I just taped it onto here just to throw it in here just for demonstration purposes. But I am gonna have to cut and length all these wires, run them perfectly so you don't see them, use wire looms if I need to do it. So today is December 31st of 2022. It is New Year's Eve, and my goal for having this done before the end of the year has been accomplished, and you guys are gonna witness it right now for the first time. We're gonna see this body lit up for the very first time. Okay, so something's not working right. The brake lights and the door lights are on different channels that they shouldn't be on, and the front parking lights and the headlights are not working, but everything is assigned to the right place on the VGA board. Something might be reversed here, and I'm also not getting signal in the first 2 channels. Alright, so came across another problem I had to solve. I have to plug both of my LiPo batteries into the caster receiver in order for all of these speed controls to work. Two of these speed controls are getting power from one LiPo balancing port, and the other two speed controls are getting power from the other two. 4 speed controls, okay? So I had this one going in to the speed control to power this with the BEC, to power everything, and 2 of them worked, and the other 2 speed controls that were plugged into this battery's balancing port were not working. I had to plug this LiPo into the speed control here also in order for all of these speed controls to communicate with that. Strangest thing, I've been in this RC game for almost my whole life, and I've never seen something that critical, but I've also never built something as critical as this. So controllers off of one LiPo pack. So I got a new temporary solution because all 4 of these mini speed controls just don't want to work with 2 LiPos like I was explaining earlier. I made this temporary solution to where I can just tap into one of the batteries for 3S and then power all 4.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.